Hi guys, it is the Icicle Fish bringing you an argue match against no one other than James2099. He's got a YouTube, his link will be in the description. He's a lovely guy. And quick shout out to Dat J for just being awesome in general, and he's been there from the start and he's really cool. So team preview is from his side of the battle, this side. Sorry, I lost my side of the team preview, so forgive me. My side, I'm using a new IU team. It's very slowly with the regenerator core, 3-way of Ordino, Tangrowth, and Slowking, and then it's just got some other stuff. Slowking, it's Carmine, Sleep Talk, and the Quillfish is the Spiking, and the Sandslash with the rapid spinning, and the Roxing, and the everything. And his team is just some stuff. Sub-Ciamente, which is really awesome. We played before this and I had a different team and it swept me, and yeah, and he's got some stuff. No, not too many big threats. Icicle, I'm looking at, that's probably the biggest threat on his team. Feraligatr could be scary if it gets the odd sword stance up, but not too much because I have 10 growth, it's kind of hard to counter that. And Quillfish does a decent job. So back to my side of the battle. He leads off with Gator for Feraligatr. I lead off with Quillfish and get the Intimidate up, but he sets a Dragon Dance up first time, thinking it's a cool thing to do, but no sir, it is not. Because Quillfish, I'm just going to set up a layer of spikes and a layer of toxic spikes. I'm not scared of this thing, because I have Tangrowth, who is amazing, and yeah, he sets up another Dragon Dance. His third Dragon Dance, but I'm going to go back into my Quillfish to get the Intimidate off, expecting the Ice Punch, and he does have the Ice Punch, which I was expecting to happen, but then he gets a crit Earthquake, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. It might not have mattered either, but hey, go back into my Tangrowth, because I know I can take Ice Punches all day, all day. But I thought I wanted to get another layer of spikes with Quillfish, which is why I went back to him. Yeah, I missed the sleep pad, and he goes into a Spiritomb, and this thing is going to give me some trouble throughout the game, just because it's a Spiritomb and it's fucking annoying. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Anyway, get the Leech Seed off and the Toxic Spike on the Spike, and it's all going well, and he misses a Will-O-Wisp, which is a good thing. And the Leech Seed is whittling away at his health, and the Toxic is like boom, 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 boom. And another Giga Drain, and he's so low on health. But he shows me Pain Split, and I'm like, yeah, I should have seen that coming. I am a stupid person in the world, and in the universe, and in life. And I'm going to go into my Spiritomb, and I've just realised this is like my first weatherless battle in a long time. Trick Room Country weather in my life, I don't know why. Anyway, no! Because he's going to Pain Split, and I'm like, rah! But I see this as an opportunity to set up with my Spiritomb, my own Spiritomb, who is a different set to his. Evidently, I don't care about the Will-O-Wisp because I have Le Rest and a Sleep Talk, and he's just gonna go for a Shadow Sneak, and I'm like, bitch, you can't touch me, and I'm gonna rest up, and I've got the +1, and I'm not expecting to sweep his team, obviously, because he still has stuff, but I just want to put a massive dent into him, which is what I'm trying to do. And he goes into his Feraligatr, and he's like, oh yeah, I get a chance to set up here, because this guy's asleep. Oh, the Spiritomb's asleep, and I'm going to set up on him. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. No, that's not going to happen. Because I'm gonna Sleep Talk, and I'm gonna get the rest. Actually, that's a bit annoying, but hey, he's gonna go for a Waterfall, and it's gonna do shit to my Spiritomb. Shit, absolute mongrel poo-poo. And I'm just going to fire off Dark Pulse, and that's going to take him out. No question in hell as to whether that would kill him. He goes into his Tangrowth, and I'm like, what does this thing want to do? And so I just rest to be on the safe side. And then he shows me it's Life Orb, Leaf Storm. I'm like, oh my god! But to his dismay, I am going to use the rest, and I'm going to rest up back to full HP, and then he goes into his Icicle, which is the thing I was scared of, and I'm like, no. And I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk, I'm going to get the Calm Mind, and now I'm at +3's defense, special attack and special defense, and then I'm at +4 because I get another Calm Mind, but he shows me, like, Mega Horn. I knew it had Mega Horn. There isn't an Icicle in the world that doesn't have Mega Horn, but it doesn't do very much, just less than I thought it would, and this Dark Pulse also does a lot less than I thought it would. Showing me that he's a defensive set, and I'm like, and he's defensive, so I'm like, oh yeah, rest up again. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, isn't it? No, it's not a fucking good idea. Shut up. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Anyway, gonna go for the rest. No, I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go on Sleep Talk, and then he's going to hit me with a Mega Horn, and then I don't switch out because I'm an idiot. I don't even use Sleep Talk. What am I doing with my life? But anyway, I'll go into my Shan Slash, because it's probably the best thing I have to take that thing on. Gonna set up the rocks, and he probably predicts this and goes into a spiritual just so he can get it in before it dies. And I'm like, because everything on my team is at full health, nothing is gonna be wanting to pain splitting on the shit. So I go into my Ordino, and then back into my Tangrowth because I want to get a Leech Seed off, but he goes back into his own Tangrowth, and I'm like, oh, he's offensive Life Orb. He probably has Hidden Power Fire, so I'm going to switch out of there, going back into my own Ordino, but no, he just hits me with a Leaf Storm, but it's all okay, because Ordino has the Regenerator ability, and he's got the Leftover, and he's got the Wish, Protect, and yeah, I'm going to switch back out into my own Tangrowth, and he misses the Sleep Powder, which was his thing. And then he switches in his Icicle Valley, and I'm like, I switch him out, expecting something from the Tangrowth. And then I'm obviously going to have to switch back out, go into my Sand Slash, because nothing wants to take a Mega Horn from this thing, really. But then he shows me the Toxic, and I'm like, oh, I should have expected that. I knew it was a defensive one. Goes into his Tangrowth. This is a pretty good game, as you can tell. Very stally, evidently, because this is a very stally team. And we're on turn 30 already, and there are still 4 pokes alive on my side, 5 pokes alive on his side. But this Tangrowth is going to be deaded right now as we speak, because my Ordino is going to come in just about sponge that hit, but Ordino's doing really well, taking all these hits, and then getting the Regenerator and the Leftovers, switching out, getting its health back up, and this is what this team is all about. It's working really well. The Regenerator core is still well and truly intact. The Slowking, Tangrowth, Ordino core, it's just unbreakable. It's so lovely and amazing, and he goes into his Icicle Valley. I'm just going to hit it with the Surf because I wanted to hit the Entei with the Surf. But the Surf is going to do an okay amount and then switch back out of there because obviously I don't want to take a Mega Horn. Go into the Sand Slash from the hell of the depths of hell. But unfortunately the Toxic that he got on me earlier is going to mean that I'm only going to be able to get off 1 Earthquake. No, that was a lie. Spoilers. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, obviously I'm going to leave this Toxic, but he shows me Protect here, which is a bad thing in the world. It's a bad thing in the world because it means my Sand Slash is going to die. He's not going to die. Yes, that is the world of the normalness. Go into my Tangrowth, obviously outspeed because Escavalier is a slow fuck. Kill it with a Hidden Power Fire, and I know Menkatrix carry either Flamethrower or Overheat, so go into my Ordino to sponge that, but he misses the Overheat, which isn't a huge thing because it wouldn't have done too much, and I would have just protected and wished and regenerated all the way almost to full health, but he goes into his Spiritomb, which is getting to be rather annoying because the Regenerator means that all my pokes are at almost full health, so it means his Pain Splits are doing a lot, and he's getting a lot of health back, and it's only 1 layer of Toxic, so it's only taking away like a set amount of health each time instead of increasing each turn. So it's getting rather annoying. So I just go into my Tangrowth to take the Pain Split, so that I may be able to Leech Seed him. But he goes into his Mega Trick. I get the Leech Seed on that thing, and that means that's pretty much dead. Because Leech Seed, Toxic, it's all going to be wearing down in him. And then I'm just going to switch in my Ordino again. Whoever says Ordino is shit should eat their asshole pubes. I've decided that is a thing. Because it takes that and it's just so good. You just come in, take it, do damage, switch out, wish, heal bell the team, support it in more ways than you can imagine. And I love Ordino. It's one of my favourite Pokemon right now. It's just so much work. As you can see, it kills the Entei. He brings in the Spiritomb, and it's his last poke. And switching the Tangrowth from hell as he Will-O-Wisps. But it's all okay. The world is not over. I have the Leech Seed, and that's pretty much game right now. He gets the Will-O-Wisp on me, but I have a Leech Seed on him, and he's poisoned. And he's not even going to bother Pain Splitting here. He's just going to go for the Shadow Sneak, and that is good game. James2099. If I didn't say he was a very nice guy at the start of the video, I apologize. He's cool. You should go and check out his YouTube because he's awesome. Link will be in the description. And yeah, I guess this is Icicle Fish out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this battle, leave a sub and a like and a comment. I did that in the wrong one, but I don't even care. Anyway, I had enough talking for now because this has been quite a lengthy battle. So, yeah. Bye, guys. Icicle Fish out.